It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at a bottle of Corona Extra, coming in at 4.5% ABV, in a clear glass bottle with a light, very light coloured lager in the bottle there. You can see that. There's the bottle cap. And next up we're going to be showing you a bottle of Aldi's Carista. Clear glass bottle. Light liquid in the bottle, as you can see. Colourful bottle cap. 4.6% ABV. And we're not going to stop there. We're then going to put it up against Lidl's Camaro. 4.5% ABV. Same ABV as the Corona. Clear glass bottle. Light coloured liquid. With another colourful top on it. All very similar looking beers. Of course, this is the original. We're going to put Aldi and Lidl's version up against the original Corona. And we're going to put them up against each other to see which of the discount supermarkets can get close enough to Corona. And if you're going to shop in a discount supermarket, which is the best one to try. Without further ado, let's get the beer out into a glass, see what we get. Starting with Corona. Lots of smoke on the bottle opening. Nice carbonation. Aldi, Lidl Camaro. You might get a bit of that along the way. A little bit of confusion along the way, but I will get there. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Good carbonation. Lidl Camaro. Aldi Carista. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Good levels of carbonation. Yeah, all very similar. All very similar. Because they probably all worked very hard. Well, Corona worked hard on producing what they wanted to produce. And Aldi and Lidl have worked hard on copying what Corona wanted to achieve with their beer. Right, Corona Extra, Aroma. You can see the colour. Light golden, mazy coloured beer, Aroma. It's so unique. Corona is such a unique beer when it comes to light Mexican lager. I mean, if I was boiling hot on a Mexican beach, say, I don't know, 35 degrees, 40 degrees, it's probably all I would want to drink. Nicely carbonated. Crisp, dry, light, mazy, kind of malty. It's like biscuity flavours going on. Not much in the way of hops. You can't overly hop a beer like this in a clear glass bottle because it would skunk. It would completely skunk out. Right, let's get into the Lidl version. 4.5% ABV, exactly the same ABV as the Corona. Really interesting because it's slightly skunked. It's slightly skunked. It's what's made me realise, drinking the beers side by side, is the reason why Corona don't put enough hops or don't put too many hops in their beer is because they don't want it to skunk. They don't want it to suffer the same fate as the Lidl version, because the Lidl version has skunked. It's called Light Strike. I'll be very quick with it. Sunlight hits the bottle, turns the hops from being lemon-like and maybe lime or a bit of grapefruit, turns it into something that maybe come out of the back of a skunk's backside. Same with fluorescent lights. It's UV light that causes the skunkiness. It's a chemical reaction. If you want to know more, Google it, but I'm going to be quick with that. But it's had that chemical reaction with too many hops in the beer, and it's actually skunked the beer. Not enough, importantly though, not enough for me to totally overlook it, because you get 4 bottles of Corona in early 2021 for £5. The Camaro, you get 6 bottles. You get 6 bottles of this Lidl Camaro for the same price, £5. So of course, being a discount supermarket, you have to factor in the discount price. You're getting more for your money. Is there so much of a difference between the Lidl version and the real version that I would sacrifice 2 bottles of beer that look the same, taste relatively the same, over a little bit of skunk? Also for you as well, you notice that my bottles are not condensating, you know, they're not freezing cold. I don't drink my beer freezing cold, whether it be lager, whether it be ale. I never drink my beer freezing cold. I always have it. I mean, this has just been sitting in my conservatory. It is winter. It is a winter's day, so it's probably about 7 degrees out there. For me, that's fine for a lager. I reckon if you cooled it down a little bit more, you probably wouldn't get too much of that skunkiness coming through. Right, that's the Lidl version. Aldi version, I'll be very quick with this. They've gone down the route of even the packaging. Aldi have closely followed the packaging for Corona. But you only get 3 bottles rather than 4. And that's not by mistake. That is not by mistake. That is down to not wanting a solicitor's letter hitting your desk anytime soon. They're both gone with different volumes of what they're prepared to sell you. You can't buy these bottles in single bottles because, again, I think they would have a solicitor's letter hitting their doorstep. The very fact that they're offering you 3 bottles from Aldi, 6 bottles from Lidl is no coincidence. The price for the Carista was about £2 for 3 bottles of their beer. So let's get into the Carista then. Again, light looking lager. And this is the biggest difference. The biggest difference for me. Corona, really crisp. Really crisp, slightly dry, really refreshing. This is where Corona wins for me. I think with Lidl, I would take the 6 bottles. I would want that extra beer, even if the beer was slightly skunky. But the Aldi version, for me, it's way too sweet. Way too sweet. It's really syrupy. Syrupy, sweet. Like it's got some kind of weird saccharin in it. It's just not very nice. But don't rule it out. Don't rule it out. If you're on a tight budget and you like sweet things, you like sweet beer, you're probably not going to be able to tell the difference. You are probably going to be like, actually, I preferred it. That's down to personal preference with a taste. If you don't mind drinking sweet beer, this could be for you. But personally, for me, I don't like sweet beer. So I wouldn't purchase this again. .6% ABV, 0.1% the same. So I'm going to say Corona, 7 out of 10. Lidl's Camaro, 7.5%. 7.5 out of 10 even. The Carista from Aldi, a 6 out of 10. I hope you like the video. It was meant to just give a very kind of vague, if you like, look at different packaging, different methods, how these discount supermarkets, how they enjoy kind of ripping off the big boys. Whether you like that sort of thing or not is up to you. It doesn't really bother me, to be honest. It actually puts a smile on my face, makes me giggle to myself a little bit, because that's how they sell their products. There's some people out there that you know, they simply cannot afford to buy the big brands all of the time. But if Lidl and Aldi can offer something very similar, job done, and I'm all for that. The winner is Lidl's, followed by Corona, followed by Aldi's Carista. For me, that's my own personal preference. If you like the video, please comment, please subscribe, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.